Here's a picture of my shoulders from about a year ago. And keep in mind, I've already been training for several years. But here's how my shoulders look now. And this transformation happened after my newbie phase. Listen, the shoulders and side delts specifically are one of the most important muscles when it comes to building an aesthetic physique. But literally no one understands how to properly train them. Look, lateral raises aren't enough. Listen, my name is Dima, and I've been focused on aesthetics and the science of muscle building ever since I started lifting. And this is the second video in my shoulder guide where I explain how to hit all parts of your shoulders optimally. Today, I'll show you exactly how to build your side delts, explaining the functions, exact exercises you need, and giving you an exact sample plan you can use. All right, before we go over the functions of the side delts, let's just quickly go over what makes them so important. And I'm sure you know most of this, but we know that the side delts are super important when it comes to your V-taper and to your shoulder to waist ratio. And when it comes to an aesthetic physique, the V-taper is the foundation. Specifically, it makes your frame appear wider and can even make your waist appear smaller. The side delts are also arguably the most important muscle when it comes to looking aesthetic with clothes on. It doesn't matter if it's shirtless, a tank top, a compression, even in a hoodie or jacket, the shoulders make a big difference. I mean, look, there's a reason companies make clothes with literal shoulder pads in them. It's just that important. So now let's very specifically go over the functions and how to actually train them. And real quick guys, the pre-sale for the full aesthetic system is ending and the full plan is dropping in just a few days. I've had a ton of people ask me about my specific training split, so I've been working super hard and I finally finished the first and most important modules of the system. And this isn't just some cookie cutter $20 PDF. It's a fully structured system, organized and optimized specifically for aesthetics and real results. It's 50% off for the pre-sale, but as I said, it's ending in just a few days. And obviously, zero pressure. You can keep learning and implementing my free content. But if you've been getting value from my free videos and you're serious about results, trust me, this is for you. So for the function of the side delt, it's super simple. All we need to focus on is shoulder abduction. And you probably could have guessed it, but shoulder abduction is raising your hand to the side of your body like that. And truthfully, there's two ways you can do this. They'll both make your results, but one is far better than the other. And that's doing a shoulder press variation or a lateral raise variation. So when it comes to a shoulder press, if you get the form correct, you can actually target your side delts very well. And that's because the shoulder press hits the function of shoulder abduction. And if you don't believe me, just try it yourself. A shoulder press is essentially just a lateral raise. It's the same function, but the grip and the form you use is very important. To hit your side delts, you should press in the frontal plane with a wide grip. So you're not tucking your elbows, you're keeping them wide and in the frontal plane. This will hit more side delts because it's more abduction and it'll help keep the upper chest out of the movement. As for the form cue, you want to go deep. Essentially, the deeper you can go, the more side delts you're able to recruit. Above 90 degrees, it's mostly your front delt, but if you're able to go deep, then you can actually get that abduction that we're looking for. But look guys, I'm not a fan of the shoulder press, and if you know me, you'd probably know why. The main problem is that it's not isolated. When we're doing a shoulder press, even if we try and optimize our form, the triceps, front delts, and even upper chest can get involved. This is a problem for two reasons. Firstly, it means there's automatically less motor unit recruitment for the side delts. That means not all the tension is going to the side delts. And the second and maybe more important problem is that you don't even know if the side delts are the limiting factor. Look guys, when I did my front delt guide, guess what exercise was one of the options? It was the shoulder press. And yes, the form cues were slightly different, but at the end of the day, this is inherently also a front delt movement. And be honest, can you really differentiate the tension between your side delt and your front delt? You probably can't. And therefore, you can't even be certain that your side delts are the limiting factor. I would really only recommend the shoulder press if you're limited on time and want to hit both the side and rear delt in the same movement. But if I'm going to be real, I know you want an aesthetic physique and I know you're committed. So literally just ignore the shoulder press and now let's focus on what truly matters. Isolating the side delt and doing a lateral raise. Now instead of just telling you to do a cable lateral raise and giving you some form cues, I'm gonna dive deep. The fact that we should consider when training the side delts is the fact that there are multiple regions. And just look at these graphics. So in the first image, we understand that the full function of the side delt is abduction. But if we dive deeper, we can see that we can split the side delt into two regions. The front side delt and the rear side delt. And diving even deeper, we can differentiate the front side delt and rear side delt into 7 specific groups. And look, you can see this in real time. When people get extremely lean, you can see the striations in their side delt, separating the different regions. Okay, Dima, that's cool, but why does that matter and why should we care? You should care because given that information, we can isolate even further when it comes to side delt training. And look, you've probably realized that you can do a lateral raise like this, but you can also do one like this. and also like this. Depending on which plane we raise in, we can actually differentiate the different parts of the side delt. And look, there's 3 different types of lateral raise variations that you can do to target the rear, side, and front regions of your side delt. That is a scapular plane lateral raise, a frontal plane lateral raise, and a Y raise. So let's go over all of them. So firstly, the scapular plane lateral raise. When you're doing this movement, you can see by the regions that are highlighted here, you're targeting more of the front side delt. So mostly that D3, D2, and D1 areas. To perform this movement, think about doing the lateral raise 45 degrees in front of you. And here's how this raise looks in motion. As you can see, he's going 45 degrees in front of him, and he's kind of pulling from back to front. Okay, so that targets the front side delt. But what about the side delt? And that's when the frontal plane lateral raise comes into play. This is the most foundational side delt exercise because it targets the middle of your side delts. As you can see by the highlighted regions, mostly D5, D4, and D3. When you're doing this movement, think about sweeping straight out sideways. And look, it's the baseline when it comes to side delt movements. And if you had to pick one side delt movement, this would be the best one. And here's how this looks in motion. As you can see, he's pulling straight to the side of his body in the frontal plane. All right, we've targeted the front side delt, the side delt. Now we have maybe the most underrated one, the rear side delt. And for this, we'll do the Y raise. And as I've said, this is going to target the rear side delt, so the D7, D6, and D5 regions. When you're doing this movement, reverse what you did for the scapular plane. Instead of sweeping back to front, sweep front to back. For many people, this might feel weird or a bit uncomfortable at first, and that's because it's not very conventional. You're training more in the shortened position, but that's okay, it's more about the plane that you're pulling in. Here's how this looks in motion. As you can see, he's starting in the front and sweeping out from front to back. So guys, now you know more than basically every person in your gym about the side delts. You know that you can bias the front side delt, side delt, and rear side delt. And you know I love you guys, and I'm gonna give you all the information I can. So before we go over specific exercises, let me give you 2 key points you have to follow if you wanna be optimal. And first is unilateral work. And guys, unilateral work is king. You simply get more motor unit recruitment per side, and because of the reduced bilateral deficit, you get higher neural drive, higher force production, and literally more mechanical tension. And more mechanical tension means more growth for your side delts. Unilateral training works for every muscle, but specifically for side delts, guys, I would strongly recommend this. It really lets you lock in and truly give all your energy to that muscle. The second point that I'm gonna give you guys is cuff maxing. Listen guys, wrist involvement can be a big problem when doing lateral raises. It can limit your motor unit recruitment and your comfort when doing the set. But when you add a cuff, you can remove your wrist 100% out of the equation. Again, that lets you lock in fully, and it makes it much more effective to actually load your side delt. So with those 2 points in mind, now let's go over the specific exercises. And guys, although specific exercises are important, I think this potentially matters less than the actual plane and motion you're pulling in. But for the scapular plane, I recommend first and foremost to do cables. Cables are perfect for this because if you simply turn a little bit, you can perfectly align the cable with the plane that you want to pull in. So for scapular plane, choose cables. But if you have to, dumbbells work as well. For the frontal plane, or when you're going straight out to the side, I would honestly recommend a machine. Most lateral raise machines that I've seen are perfectly aligned for that frontal plane. And with a machine, it's perfect because you can get super locked in and stable and also have consistent form every time you do it. But I know that many gyms don't have machine lateral raises. So of course, cables will work perfectly fine and dumbbells will work as well. For Y raises, I would say if you can get a dual cable machine, that would work great, just because sometimes doing unilateral Y raises is again uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, as I've mentioned, you know that unilateral work is king. But what if you don't have a cable? In that case, many people think you just can't hit the Y raise, but this is not true at all. In fact, there's a very easy setup to do a Y raise with dumbbells, and honestly, it's a great and stable variation. So for exercises specifically, it really doesn't matter that much, but I would prefer cables or machines and unilateral work specifically. All right guys, now let's talk about the frequency and volume for your side delts. And this can actually get quite tricky. So look, as we know, the more frequency and the more volume you put into a muscle, the more it's gonna grow. And for the side delts, guys, I would honestly recommend the more the better. Obviously, given you can recover and they're intense sets. Specifically, I would recommend a frequency of 3 times per week and a volume of around 12 sets per week. But if we want to get super hyper optimal, now you might ask the question, how much volume for the scapular plane, the frontal plane, the Y rays? And this all depends on how much you want to commit and your effort. So I'm going to give you 2 options for sample plan. The first one is going to hit your side delts very effectively, but won't be fully optimized. And the second one is going to be pretty much fully optimized for those side delts. So specifically for each of these plans, we're going to be doing between 5 and 15 reps. If your form is good, guys, low reps are perfectly fine for the shoulders. Each set is going to be taken to failure, or at least very close to it. And for sample plan 1, we're going to do 9 sets total. And this is it. On Monday, 3 sets of the frontal plane lateral raise. On Thursday, 3 sets of the frontal plane lateral raise. And on Saturday, 3 sets of the frontal plane lateral raise. This is going to be quick and easy and target exactly what you're looking for, the side delt. For most people, guys, this is going to be perfectly fine. And obviously, guys, I'm going to recommend all of these sets be unilateral, so it's probably going to take more time than it looks like. And look, option 1 is great, but for you guys that really want to optimize, option 2 is for you. For this plan, we're going to do 12 sets this time. On Monday, 2 sets of the scapular raise, lateral raise, and 2 sets of the Y raise. On Thursday, 2 sets of the Y raise and 2 sets of the scapular raise. And on Saturday, 2 sets of the scapular raise and 2 sets of the Y raise. This is beautiful because now we're targeting the front side delt and the rear side delt. And look, this is a decent amount of side delt volume, especially if you're going hard and following the form cues I'm telling you. And honestly, guys, at the end of the day, pick either of these 2 plans, do it for a year straight, and if your side delts haven't absolutely exploded, then you can trade your like for a dislike. And guys, that's the ultimate side delt guide. You now know everything you need about how to build your side delts optimally. And I told you, it goes a bit deeper than just doing lateral raises. Comment any questions down below and let me know, what's your favorite side delt exercise? Leave a like if you learned anything or just enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more content every single week. And remember, guys, if you want a program that specifically prioritizes for your side delts and other aesthetic muscles, it's your last chance to get the full Ascension system for 50% off. First link in the description. Thank you for watching.